What's up, guys? I just want to do a quick review on these RoughStuff Industry differential covers that I'd ordered for my Dodge Ram. They are pretty awesome. They are single plate 3/8 steel, bent and welded to make one solid piece, and the rings are super thick. The front, I mean, you can see these weigh about 22 pounds each, and that's my thumb for comparison. And the welds look awesome. This is for my 2004 Dodge Ram with the 9 1/4 and 11 1/2 rear end, 9 1/4 front end. I did get the set. You can see some of the press marks that they did to press the steel. The mating surface is milled, so it's perfectly flat, and the welds just look awesome. They did a great job on this. What's really cool too is they used a 1-inch fill hole that's fully welded too, and that comes with it's almost like a pipe end, which is cool, so you don't have to really worry about rounding it out. I mean, look how big that is. Some heavy duty stuff. Like I said, these weigh about 22 pounds each. The rears, this was the front. The front is a little bit thicker, obviously, because it's probably going to take more damage. So this is the back differential cover, and this one is the front. You can see comparison. These things are so heavy. The comparison in the thickness. So they made the front one a little bit thicker to take some abuse, which is really cool. The welds are just fantastic. You see the penetration from that heat, the heat marks there. Just super universal, super even. These look really cool. I'm excited to put them on. And so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to prep these to put on the truck so they look cool and they hopefully don't rust or anything like that. So let's get to it. Oh, I forgot to mention, it does come with the appropriate hardware. Really nice looking bolts. These are called the 12-point bolts with the washers. So those are gonna look really, really awesome. I'm gonna paint these black. So the black with this nice polished bolt here is going to look really good. Cool. So let's get this thing put in. Yeah, I just want to show you for quick reference. The plugs are going to be a 5/8 wrench, open end, or crescent wrench if you prefer. And then the bolts that are going to mount the diff cover to the actual differential is going to be a 5/16 12-point. So remember that, you need that. All right, let's get these cleaned up. I like this stuff a lot. Dries quick, covers your lack of painting ability, which I kind of fall into that category. And I'm lazy, I don't want to put primer. So we're gonna slap this on there and run it. Trick to this stuff is not to put on a heavy first coat. You're just spritzing it, okay? Okay, that's it. We'll let them tack up a little bit. All right, so while the diff covers are drying, we're gonna take the oil out of these. These bolts are gonna be a 1/2 inch. I don't know if you can see that. Anyways, 1/2 inch. We're just gonna break the bolts loose, drain the oil out. One thing that I like to use is these cheap totes you can get from like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. These trucks, these diesel trucks, hold a ton of oil, and I found out these work pretty good, so we're gonna use this. You always want to have one bolt up here at least snug. That way it doesn't just pour out on you. There it goes. Alright. See? That's why you want to have that one bolt right there. It's a little dark, but this is the first change since I redid the gears, so it's to be expected, I guess. All right, let's get some towels. Oh no! So if you look right here, I had 456s put in, and you can see that's the true track. Okay, so this is the helical gears traction system here, and these are the gears. The wear marks look really good actually, all the way across. The depth looks pretty good. Did a really good job with the gear change, and I don't see any metal flakes in the oil, so everything looks good. Everything looks awesome. All right, so the back cover's off, draining. The front's 1/2 inch as well, so let's take the front cover off, let that drain out, and yeah, let's get to it. Guys, if you don't have one of these, why? Get one. Lifesavers. Look at that. Bam! All right, so let's see what these look like, huh? All right, guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions about my front differential. I put a, this is an 04 Cummins, 4-wheel drive obviously, and I put a Power Wagon locker, e-locker in the front. And so I had a lot of guys asking me about the install and how it works and all this stuff. I can tell you that this thing works awesome. Zero issues with it. Engages, disengages, flawless. Zero issues with this thing. And for those wondering, this is what we did here. I don't know if you can see that. Right there on the upper left corner is where we drilled to run the wiring from the housing down into, and then there's your positive negative wire, and we just zip tied it up in here like that, nice and clean. And then that's your, you know, the magnet. See how that kind of moves a little bit there? You want to have a little bit of play in that, because if you look in the bottom, there's those locking tabs. I don't know if you can see that down there. And yeah, but the gears, the meshing looks good wear pattern. I'm not seeing any damage or any metal shavings. I am seeing a little bit of you could say like a metal powder, but they're not shavings, and that's what you want. You don't want shavings or chips. You want just little fine grains of, looks like little, almost like little gold flecks or a little bit of silver powder is what you want. Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to record the first part. But you want to get your top bolts on and the bottom one on to kind of line everything up. And I did put some Loctite. You know, the preference is up to you whether you like to or not, but I don't know. I always Loctite my stuff, no matter what it is. So, but that's just me. Man, how good does that look? Let's fill her up, shall we? All right. There it is. It's looking pretty good, man. I like it. Now, you gotta be careful, man, because these things are heavy. Especially mounting it in an awkward position like this.